Well, what's going on, everyone? It's Cash, and in this video I'm going to be going over my mouse settings for my mouse on my iPad running iPadOS, and it's pretty basic. So the first thing that I'm going to go through is the basic settings, and to do that you go into General, Trackpad and Mouse. The first thing you're going to see is tracking speed. Now I like to get across the screen relatively quick, so I have mine set to about 6 or 7 depending on which device I'm on. I'm on the 10.5 inch right now. The 12.9 inch I prefer to be at about 7. That's all going to be personal preference. Natural scrolling, this is going to control the direction of your scrolling. So if you go up, it'll scroll up, and down is down. That's if you have that off. Now if you turn it on, it will be reversed. And then secondary click, I'm right-handed, so I like my secondary click to be the right click, so I leave that alone. And then after that you're going to go into accessibility, pointer control. Now here you can increase the contrast, automatically hide your pointer from 2 seconds to 15 seconds. Now 2 seconds is in reality 7 seconds, so do keep that in mind. Color, you have 7 colors to choose from. Well, 6, either none, white, blue, red, green, yellow, and orange. I like blue, so I leave mine on blue. And then I keep the stroke size minimal. I don't like a really big thick ring around the pointer. Pointer size, same thing. I like it to be pretty minimal. Pointer animations. Now what this is going to do is change. Like right now, if you have it off, it doesn't do anything. You can kind of see the bubble, how everything just kind of enlarges when you're able to click something. So if you have this on, it will actually highlight that whole button, and I find it kind of finicky. I don't really like it all that much. Like sometimes going through apps, it's kind of laggy, switches back and forth sometimes. I'm not that big on it. And then scrolling speed, that is self-explanatory. Now you can customize your buttons by clicking this quick link to assistive touch settings, but we're actually going to go directly in there. And so to do that, you go back into accessibility, touch, and make sure assistive touch is on, or anything in here in this setting menu will not be active. So customize top level menu. Now customize top level menu. Now what you're going to do here is you can adjust these from 1 to 8 icons. So how I have all these set up is for my personal preference and what works for me. Now you can go through the whole menu section and select what's going to be best for you. But screenshot, I do like screenshot because if I'm doing any kind of research, or if there's an image that I want but I can't save it for whatever reason, I can just take a quick screenshot. Volume up, volume down, self-explanatory. You can press and hold, go all the way up and all the way down. Home button, Siri. I don't use Siri all that often, but if I want to use it, I can either say, "Hey Siri," or I can press this button. I don't have Hey Siri enabled on this, it's on my phone right now. Multitasking, go in here, you can open a new app and slide over, pin a new app on the left or on the right. And then restart, instead of having to press and hold the buttons, I can restart with one click. And then lock screen, same thing. I can lock the screen with one click. Okay, so after that you can go back, and now you have custom actions, which I don't use any of these because I have the menu. All of these are just for the menu, and I have the menu hidden because I don't like accidentally, for instance, if it's right here, which I think is where it's actually at, sometimes I might accidentally click on it and I don't like that. So I always keep that off. So none of these apply to that. And then create new gesture, I don't use any of those. Idle opacity, that's for the menu. Again, that's kind of irrelevant. Devices, now here you're going to go in, select your device, customize your additional buttons. This one has 4 buttons, only 3 are customizable. So I have my button 3, which is this button right here, as my menu button. Again, another reason why I have the menu hidden, because I have that button set to that. And then the app switcher, right click, so I can go between whatever apps that I want to go in between. And then if you have another device, for instance, this mouse that I have right here, it has a total of 7 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These two are not customizable, but all these others are. So I can customize up to 5 buttons on this mouse. Mouse keys, I don't use any of these mouse keys. That's for your directional buttons on your keyboard. Show on-screen keyboard, keep that off, and then I don't use any of these dual control, fallback action, or anything like that because I'm not real familiar with them. Alright, now that's it for this video. Hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up as well as subscribe if you haven't already. Most importantly, have a good day.